This for your reading today, this is not about luck. This is about you getting what you put in, getting back what you put in. A lot of people call that karma, but that's just vibrational, like law. You get out what you put in. So if you're half-heartedly putting your energy into this, this is an investment in your dreams. How much you believe in yourself is how much return you're going to get on that investment. So welcome, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising. This is your month ahead reading. If you are new, welcome. I'm B. And if you are returning, thank you so much for being here. This is a timeless message. It will find you whenever you are in the vibration to receive this message. And this feels like you are ready to take steps, like to move, to actually take action towards that thing that you've been wanting to do, that dream that you've always had. It feels like you really enjoyed thinking about it, or you were in the planning stages for a while, and like it's about to happen. It feels almost like you've been working sort of like, oh, I was going to say undercover, but that's like in the dark, like working in the shadows. Honing your craft or developing this or strategizing. I'm feeling strongly like it's a business, like a business launch or something through work. Ooh, for some of you, it could be writing. Writing feels pretty strong. Something that you've been working on, like kind of without like sharing it with a lot of people. And like now we are in the space of it's time to share. It's time to move. It's time to take action towards getting it out there or presenting what you've done or whatever. It's time to do the thing. Keep going, ascending the mountain. And then we also have get grounded. So it feels a little bit like you've been resisting doing things to push this forward. Specifically, it feels like financially. Like this is something that might cost a little bit of money, like upfront at the get-go. And you have like not been wanting to spend the money on it because you were like not really sure if this was a good investment. It feels like this is something, this is like a passion project, or this is like your dream. This is something that you are having a hard time believing could really be successful, could really have liftoff, could really go where you dream it to go, but it really, really can. So we have, no, let's not talk about the other cards yet. You've been like almost like 1 foot out the door, not really giving this like all of your trust, all of your certainty, like all of your energy and focus hasn't been to push this forward. There's a hesitance that has been holding you back, and the time for that is just sort of passing. Whatever fears you have remaining, like it's time to let them dissolve. Whatever limiting beliefs you have around this, it's time to let them go, because we have the Queen of Wands, we have the Star, and we have the Wheel. The Wheel of Fortune is very much tied to your energy. It will reflect, I think a lot of people read this as luck, but it really is not luck. It's, well, I mean, I guess in some circumstances it can be, but this for your reading today, this is not about luck. This is about you getting what you put in, getting back what you put in. A lot of people call that karma, but that's just vibrational, like, law. You get out what you put in. So if you're half-heartedly putting your energy into this, so half-heartedly that you like don't even want to spend any money on it, this is an investment in your dreams. How much you believe in yourself is how much return you're going to get on that investment. So do you really believe in this thing? This is calling you, in our star card, to believe fully, trusting, 100%, knowing, certain that this was worth your time and effort, that this is something that will be special to other people too. So I'm feeling like for some of you, it's not really just about the money. It's about this being something really special and close to your heart, and feeling a little bit nervous, or a lot of bit nervous that it's not going to be received in the way that you want it to be received. The thing I feel like to know, and especially in our Queen of Wands energy, she does not care what people think. She's here to make what she's here to make, and she is doing it unapologetically. And that is just her power. She has this tremendous creative power, and she knows, like, the confidence level of the Queen of Wands is absolutely epic. And that is what you are being invited to embody. The confidence that it doesn't matter if not everybody gets it. It doesn't matter if some people hate it. It only matters that the right people love it. That the ones, like, you made this for yourself, but you are one expression of so many other people like you. So no, not everyone is going to love this, but the ones who it's meant for will love this. Imagine a kid at school, like, making a finger painting, and what happens? They show it to, they could show it to random people on the street, and they're like, oh, wow, that's a really shitty painting. But they take it to their mom, they take it to their dad, they take it to their grandma, and they're like, look at this painting I made. And they love it. They genuinely love it. They appreciate that it's art created by an artist in a moment. And that they like the kid too, assuming. Unless you have one of those parents that was like, wow, your art is trash. And those exist too. But this is not like that. We're deviating from the metaphor. The point is that the people who it's meant for will love it. And if you can sort of rest in that knowing and just focus on allowing this to come out, because sometimes when we don't get the validation or the response that we're looking for, when we don't get that encouragement or we don't get that confirmation, it can be frustrating. But also, when we're looking for the confirmation or the validation, it's because deep down we're still not quite sure if it's good enough. This is asking for you to believe that this is good enough. What you have made for you is good enough. Whoa, my back just cracked in like 5 places. I like barely moved. That's an energy clearing like I don't think I've ever experienced. Anything else for our Sagittarius friends? This is a tie-on to a message that we gave the other day, but it was about grounding in the way that you kind of imagine, like, just dropping something in the mail. So like these days, you can check how many views you have. You can look at, you can like check your email every 5 minutes from your publisher for feedback. You are so able to constantly check the 3D for the manifestation that you're looking for, or the results that you're looking for. So if you can, and that will stop it. That will like kind of like keep holding it off. If you can imagine, like when you release this, when you put this out there, if you can imagine that you just are like dropping it in the mail and sending it off and then going on with your life, like trusting, like in that moment of sending it or publishing it or doing whatever, knowing in that moment that everything is working exactly as it should. It's not too late. It's not too early. It is exactly perfect timing. It is not too much. It is not too long. It is not too red. It is not too anything. It is exactly perfect as it is, because there is an innate perfection in all things in the moment. And you can rest into that, knowing it's all going to happen. Knowing it is destined to reach the right people. It is inevitable that you will get feedback that people are like, thank you. Thank you so much for that. Like, it will heal parts of others that like you didn't even know that's what you were doing. But it doesn't happen if you are half expecting everyone to hate it. If you can approach it knowing that it's not for everybody, it is rare, it is special. So the majority of people are not going to get it and maybe not going to like it, but it's not for them. The more you can let go of whatever you think people, because when you hold it back from the people that are not going to like it, you're also holding it back from the people that are going to love it. The ones that were calling it through you in the first place. When you hold it back from anyone, you hold it back from everyone. Wow, that's cool. Thank you. Anything else we have for our Sagittarius friends? Grounding. Oh, I didn't even finish explaining. So if you can do things to physically move your body, especially things that are like repetitive motions, is what they've been showing me lately. So when you are about to do something really big and there's big energy moving, we think about being in the receptive mode and just sit still and like, you already wrote your book, just send it in the mail and then sit and watch TV. No, you obviously can't, because the energy is still flowing through you. And not only that, there's new surges of energy. So you can't just sit still and do nothing. You can't just like try and numb your brain and watch TV. I mean, you can, if that's what you want to do. But what they've been showing me lately and what they're showing me now for you is that it is more beneficial all around to your energy and to helping this come into the world like in the best possible, easiest way. If you do things with your body that require not a lot of thought, things you can go on autopilot, like driving is great. Autopilot, like just, muscle memory, not like cruise control and then take a nap. Washing dishes, doing laundry, folding clothes, origami, any kind of workouts, Tai Chi, like anything repetitive, anything that requires no thinking, but puts you in almost like a trance. And if you can, like elite move, if you can, like while you're doing that, imagine how you feel about working on your next project. Imagine, like, already put yourself on the other side of it's out there, it was successful, and now what am I going to do? Keep that energy flowing through, because if it's one thing that's successful, suddenly that very successful thing becomes pressure, and it will distract you from your clarity, or it will kind of prevent you from clarity on what it is that you want to do next. Because it becomes not about the thing you made, but about the people that loved it. And now what are they saying? And now what do they want me to do? Yeah, don't sell out too soon. Don't sell out at all. Put yourself mentally in the space of starting the next thing. And let the inspiration keep flowing, and then watch how that shit just comes like right to your door, like so fast. You have to believe in it. You have to believe in it, because this is going to be great. Sometimes also, so here I feel like is our last message, sometimes we want things to be like very, very fast, but sometimes the most like long-standing success, it gets built over time. I think that's what our Ascending the Mountain is really about. Like it feels like you've climbed a mountain just to get to this point, and you're like, oh my God, I have to keep going. Yes, but like, let it be joyful. Like you've already done this once, and it's almost like you've paved the road to this spot. And like, now that you've done it once, like it's easy to just keep going. It gets easier and easier and more fun and more inspiring, but you just have to keep moving. And sometimes the success will trickle in, and that's okay. It's you still honing your craft. It's you still like fine-tuning your expression. Sometimes we feel like we have to get everything, like every bit of our guts and soul, like into this one thing. And if you do that, you find that you have nothing left over for what's next. So if you can focus on like little pieces of yourself, like you gave a big piece of yourself to that, what piece can you now explore in a different way, knowing that that creation is ready to be seen and ready to take on a life of its own? The greatness will come, guaranteed. That's our message for you this month, Sagittarians. Thank you so much for being here. I love you so much. Please take care.